Okay, guys, this is the basics of proportionality. From one of the question papers, we are given that, all right, m is inversely proportional to the cube root of n minus 1. Take note, m is inversely proportional. So this is just a recap that you're simply having from your O-level mathematics. We talked about our variation. It was a variation. Now we refer it as what? Proportionality. All right, so that is it, guys. We are given that m is inversely proportional. You know that the inversely is 1 over. So this is 1 over inversely to the cube root. The cube root is like this. That is the cube root of a certain term. So the cube root of n minus 1 is like this. So it's the inverse now. So it's going to be 1 over the cube root of n minus 1. That is how we're going to have this. So the question is that we are given that, and that when n is equal to 9, m must be equal to what? To 5. A, find a formula connecting m and n. So a formula that is going to connect m and n is supposed to be taken from where? From the values of m and n that you're given. All right, so the first thing, we know that you're supposed to introduce this equal sign and the constant, just like what we had in our O-level mathematics. So m is equal to, we introduce the constant, it's going to multiply on top, so it will be k over the cube root of n minus 1. So we can substitute the values that we are given so that we determine the value of what? The value of k. From the n that we are given, which is 9, and the m that we are given, which is m is a what? It's a 5. We're going to substitute this to obtain the value of what? To obtain the value of k. All right. So m is what? 5. So 5 is equal to k over the cube root of n minus 1, n, which is 9 minus 1. So just going to simplify this. That will be the cube root of 8, which is 2. Cross multiply, guys, you're gonna get the value of k being what? A 10. So like I said, guys, this is just a straightforward type of a question from our variation from O-level mathematics. So you just have to substitute the value of k. So therefore, we can have this m as, all right, so let us just conclude to write the relationship between m and k. So therefore, m is equal to k, which is given as 10. So this is 10 over the cube root of what? The cube root of n minus 1. All right. So that is our proportionality in this case, all right? The same application as our variation. This is the same part that we just did in our O-level. We can see that this one, maybe you answered this type of a question in O-level. All right, then find the exact value of n, the exact value. If m is what? If m is 25. So it's just a substitution, a continuation actually from where we are at this stage. All right, so this is not working. This one is no longer there. It was just an information that helped us to find this value. So it's another statement on its own, all right? So that means in this case, we are asked to determine what? To determine or to find the exact value of n. So we need the value of n given what? Given that m at that moment is equal to 25. So what is going to be the value of n? So just substituting in place of m, gonna have m, which is 25, is equal to 10 over, this is the cube root, all right? The cube root of n minus 1, whereby we're gonna have this as n minus 1. Remember, we are supposed to find the value of n. So what can we do? This is same as over 1, so you can cross multiply. That will be 25 times the cube root of n minus 1 is equal to 1 times 10, which is 10. Just divide by 25 since you're multiplying. Gonna divide by 25 both sides. So that means the cube root of n minus 1 is equal to 10 over 25. You can also write this as a simplified value. That is the 10 over 25, or you can just leave it like that. It's up to you, all right? So you can even leave it like that. It's up to you, 10 over 25. Raise everything to the exponent of 3 to remove the cube root. Right? Remember the opposite there. So you're going to raise this to the exponent of 3, this to the exponent of 3. So that means we remain with n minus 1 is equal to 10 over 25 to the exponent of 3. and that will be 8 over 125. Remember, this reduces and to be by 5, it will be 2 over 5. So that will be 8 over 125. So to obtain the value of n, we just have to transpose 1 to the other side. It becomes what? A positive 1. So if we add 8 over 25 plus a 1, this is going to give us a 133 over 125. So you can even leave it like that. That's the exact value. As you get right as a decimal 1,064, it's up to you. Or you can just leave it like that as an improper fraction as it is. So this is how we attempt questions on proportionality, depending with the type of proportion that you're given. All right, is it a direct? Is it an inverse? Is it a partial? All right, it's just a matter of understanding. So make sure also that you revise variation as a topic from our O-level mathematics. It can help you a lot.